Dreamers of the future. That will be our next episode, next podcast in channel Energy Academy. Dreamers from the future are living with us. They are somewhere here on this planet. Also, my movie, my records now will be about them. I want to send a message to the people like them. Dreamers from the future, they are people who are not blocked by system, by the emotions, by the problems. Because if something's happening, like they wanted to do that, they wanted to do something, they want to progress them life, and they see the wall on the situation, they don't see the exit from the situation, from the problem, from the disease, from the problem with the work, with friends, with spirituality. Even if something stopped them, they have a so much open mind, heart, imagination, because imagination is some kind of the portal, also like a mirror to the higher dimensions, vibration and frequency. So that kind of people have a special ability to transfer from higher dimension to this state of planet reality, higher energies who can be unexpected, and even for people who are working with energy and science, they can be so marvelous and they can make miracles. So that kind of people who have problems and they see the wall, stone wall, we say in Poland, in Polish. In my opinion, if you have a wall and you need to go through it, you can't find a way how to settle things, how to settle yourself with the situation, how find yourself with this situation. If you don't see abilities around you, you need to create them. That's the most important part. You need to create them. That kind of people can predict even themselves and the time. I will now explain you a few things, how you can be, or how you can try to be the dreamer of the future. Remember that we have so many dimensions and so many vibrations. If people will learn more, and they will have abilities also, because you need, in this kind of topic, to go on the very high level of seeing things, of observation, also prediction, abilities. Not everyone can be so much ordinary in that kind of things, because this planet is evolving and will be more not ordinary souls here who can progress this topic, I will say, even easily. But it's just a matter of time. And also is important the perception of seeing the reality. What is then reality? If we have so many planets, so many dimensions, so many dreams, states in dreaming, yes, when we're sleeping, so many states of traveling, dimensions, experience, different type of astral, energetical body can we using, and so many different levels of experience, different spheres of experience or sectors. So I'm doing a lot of experiments in Poland. Now that kind of things are more my life than experiment. Before I was doing more experiments, like I will told you here. I will tell you guys some of them. First of all, to properly understand, we need to understand three parts of very important meanings: energy, vibration, and frequency. So this is three parts, not very hard to say it in English words, but so much knowledge, so much information are behind this information. These three words. So when I'm doing healing for people, when I'm using energy and vibration, what I learn to do from higher dimensions, even the biological body, physical, using this type of knowledge and energy, we can change even metabolism, the time of the regeneration, I mean time of the cells regeneration. If we can change blood pressure, if we can change liquid in our body, the structure of the liquid in atomic state, with our mind, our concentration, so we can easily say that when we in consciousness level using some type of energies, we can even change the time around the people who are experiencing that process. So why the topic Dreamers from the Future? Because in this topic we will speak about people at experience who are so amazing, then even science in quantum physics try to be involved in that topic. One time, when I was doing that type of healing, I put my client, the woman, on the deeper state of brainwaves and relaxation, so I will have got more opportunity to heal her faster, because her mind and her body will not too much trying to block me, and they will not slower the process. So I told her first to take the watch out from the hand, because the the watch can broke. Why? Can be broken after the energetic work, because higher vibration and frequencies can sometimes broke the electric and mechanical stuff. I mean more about informatic electric systems. So she laughed, but she take off the watch, and I told her that this healing can be type of the regeneration when you can experience changing time and feeling the times going differently. So she took this watch away. After the session, she just sit, and I told her that sometimes the stuff around can broke when we they can start working in different way, not wrong way sometimes, because the energies can be involved in that kind of mechanic and electric systems, and I'm trying to control that process to not use for destroying things. So she asked me about the watch, and I give her a watch, and she watching the time on the bigger watch in our house, and the watch stops, and the watch was starting going little bit in the opposite direction. So imagine how the woman and her smile looks like when we speak about it few minutes ago, and the bigger watch stop it and try to go backward. And I was laughing because she asked me, Artur, do you experience that in this house before? Do you saw this watch was broken before? And I told her no, because I didn't see that before. And of course, some accidents or some experience can happen in the exactly right time, but they don't need to be prepared in the same time when is the good time for this, like a meaning of or experience or seeing things. They don't need to be in the same time happening. They can be prepared before, but I not mean by myself, but the situation. Sometimes I can say even destiny. But at the moment, I will not try to say too much about what I experience, like a story, because I want to share with you some knowledge. Then I will record some movies about my stories with people, the real stories, not just to show you who am I and what I can do, but most of all to show you how the higher vibration, metaphysical beings and destiny can work for people where spiritual protectors and guidance sending people like me, what can happen. I'm just trying to explain the meaning of that way of life, not only showing you who am I. But okay, we will continue the topic. So, dreamers from the future. If you are on the higher vibration state, if you understand and working with that kind of energy, like you will be the surfer and you're surfing on the waves of metaphysical energies. When you're working with that kind of things, when you meditate, when you're trying to follow some information who are synchronized with you, then you can even connect yourself with the future and with the person you wanted to be in the future, or what you wanted to do in the future. So sometimes in my sessions, or sometimes when I'm doing workshop with people, I'm showing them the vision, yeah? Like, example, I see women who have a problem with a job, with a husband, with kids, also problems. I will not type what kind of problems, just like, say it, we can say normal in this world problems, ordinary problems. So I have a vision that she needs to change the job, that she needs to do that, she needs to do this, yeah? So example can be like she needs to go to the different warehouse for work, or she needs to sign the paper for travel on outside the country to find a better job. And when I have this vision from my spiritual guidance, this spiritual guidance is connected to the guidance, the being of the protector and guidance, this person, and when they discuss what is the destiny, or what will be the best for this person at that moment, they share with me this vision. If I can be person who can be involved in she's destiny. So when I have this vision and I synchronize myself with this vision, I can pull this vision from higher dimension where I can see this situation, and I can share with the energy of that situation with this person who will be in that moment connected to this vision also with the energy. So it's like a open mirror for the abilities for change in the future. Even small mirror of the future, like a mirror of imagination, if we'll open it, even small one, inside this woman's heart and head, she will back to the right direction, because I'm not like a person who doing stuff just around myself to help her and around her. I'm here to make the change inside her. So when the mirror will open, gate will open again to her spirituality, intuition and imagination, this vision will come to her life with the package of information and energies, and then everything will start changing and materialize even by self, some of them. If she will do few steps, what I will tell her, everything around will start to change. This process is more easier than before, because our planet is in the process of higher vibration and beings from different planets. Also, a lot of indigo crystal and no ordinary souls coming from most of all Andromeda Galactic to our planet to be just here. When they are just even being here, they already changing with them energy fields around them, the world, changing vibration of the stuff, matter, and as in astrological way, now is the time of our planet. I don't mean only 2012 or 2020. I mean not like a prophecy for one day or 1 year. we are in the process where in the future, the planet will be so much changed, because the laboratory of our planet is slowly finishing. We will be in here will be more souls of creation. They will have an easy talent for creating things. Like, look, guys, now we have so much more technology, so much more abilities for work. Even type of works is so many now. We can see them in Poland. You can see much more when you are in Canada or in USA, because it's spreading faster. That kind of, I think, more material things. Yeah, they're spreading faster, they're changing faster. Okay, next topic: the limit of the worlds in a state of dreaming. I think most of you people watch already Inception, yeah, movie. But I mean something different. In a consciousness mind, you can try or practice lucid dreams. So try to imagine my point of view now. Dreaming is like a gate to another dimensions, and our ancestors, even from Poland, Slovakia, and around our countries, they know this hundreds and thousands years before this age come. So they was believing that with some kind of rituals you can prepare yourself for the trip. You don't need to use even psychoactive stuff. I'm not using them, and I'm teaching people how to develop them abilities or potential without that kind of stuff, because it's not necessary. If it's on your destiny to use it, or if you have like an intuition, acception or agreement to do that, I'm not against that. But most of all, people are not responsible, so they can't control the states of mind when they taking stuff, and them vision and experience, they are not it's hard to prove they are not projection of the mind and fear or different emotions than true visions. So dreams can be the gate to the higher vibrations, to the higher dimensions. I will record the episode also about the dreaming, only about the dreaming. But I want to use it here, even little knowledge about it. If you will prepare yourself before dreaming, easier to say is you need to do some type of relaxation with intention for lucid dreams, or open it for message from your ancestors or your spiritual guidance. So you can travel through time and space, and you can experience so much and so many even weird, but also in the same time important stuff. When I learned meditation and I was practicing how I record already the movie about some kind of my stuff, my practicing. So when I was doing that, and my spiritual guidance teach me, first people on the reality, real life persons teach me some stuff. They also have a many years experience, but then I was ready to learn from my spiritual teachers when they was coming to me first in a dreams, then in a visions, and then in a meditation state. The visions, when they come to the visions was first of all natural and spontaneously happening to me. But now I'm on the state of practice where I can meditate and I can connect with them. I can see them. I can. They can show me some pictures, show me visions, show me emotions, and that kind of stuff. But when I'm doing my rituals and I'm consciously in my consciousness, I'm ready for some kind of luscious dreams. I can even meet them inside the place what they are prepared for the meeting in between the worlds. So we can speak like normal people. They can show me things, they can teach me, and before they was even taking me to the places where they taking a lot of people when they are dreaming, the people with special abilities, and they teach them how to progress with them powers and abilities and knowledge about universe power. But most of these people, they thinking that was just a dream, or they don't fully remember, or even little remember from that, but they can forget in consciousness, but in subconscious they have in them body and mind the package of the information and lessons who can be easily activated in the some kind life experience situation. You can feel then when you access that information, you can feel then like you have a deja vu, or you have something like gold idea, gold thoughts, yeah? Like some things awaken in a moment, like a blink. You felt that, oh, I have idea, and you don't know really where the type of idea comes. I'm not telling also that every ideas, everything's happening because of our spiritual protectors and the traveling from the dreams. No, I'm just wanted to tell you that working with this topic is some type of practicing necessarily, because this is the easier way to connect with our spiritual guidance and protectors, so we can learn more. They even can heal us in different dimensions when we are traveling. They even can share with the knowledge. They even can access our abilities, because if we and that's I need to stop in a moment and tell you something funny. You know how most of my experience, you know where they come? When I was dreaming and they was going with me in some places, and they was showing me energies, and they was showing me them body energies, and they told me this looks like this. So when my imagination opened, when I was very young, opened for this topic, that this can be possible. So when I wake up in the morning, I start to seeing things more clearly, and this type of abilities open it much more, because when we experience that kind of stuff with energy in different dimension, we can also sometimes transfer them to this dimension, and we can use it, and we can do stuff what we transfer it. So I don't mean like a superpower strength that you can take all the bus with the people with one hand in the air. Yeah, you can easily do that. No, that's abilities are more metaphysical. But I met some people who experienced the knowledge that they was, and I hear some stories, there was people who are working with visualization and dreaming, but for acrobatics and gym working. So I met people who was using Lucius dreams and meditation state of visualization and creation, imagination, for doing acrobatic stuff. Even my friends from breakdancing and dancers, they was telling me that they not very interested in topic of energy, but when they trying to do some complicated figure, acrobatic pose, they first try to imagine how will it be looks like, and they trying to let body to do that. So when I was also working with energy of the dancers, but they don't really know what I was doing, I was just being there, and I was just practicing some also acrobatic little bit. So when I was using my energy, sometimes when I changed the atmosphere on the training, and imagination opened so high, the people was feeling high in the training. But some of them, when they was dancing, they've done some figure so easily they was even not they was even don't understand how they do that so easily and so many times. Or even some of them, they make some figure first, maybe not first time in their life, but that was very hard for them to doing like easily and every time what they want, when they want. So I was testing that kind of vibration even when I was practicing in different works, yeah, when I was in ordinary work in London or in Gran Canaria. I was just a normal person working, yeah, and I was trying to use my energy to change atmosphere, change situation in the work, and change a lot of stuff in a good way. So the limit of the worlds in a state of dreaming is like a gate between our worlds. When in our planet we have 4 seasons of the nature. So every time the next season's coming, we experience amazing connection in the nature, and people from the Celtic culture, they know, and Slovakia culture, they know that this is the time where we can meet with our ancestors easier than normally, because in that time Earth have some kind of vibration where the worlds, the gate between the worlds, is closer to the Earth than normally. So you can decide to practicing only when the new season come in the air of the nature. Or you can practicing meditation and working with energy of the dreams, so you can doing whatever you want or whatever your spiritual protectors let you do it. So you can be free, no matter what type of processing Earth is now. Sometimes when people are cleaning with emotions cleaning, and we have some kind of turbulence in energy in our planet, it's harder to dreaming in consciousness level, but it's not. But we can try. Will be harder, but it's good training also. But what is the most important part of this topic? When we pass through the gate, we can experience different dimensions in a good way, I think. When we are connect this knowledge with protectors, they will take us in a good places where even our body, our mind can be in a transformed state. I will tell you one more experience. When I was speaking with them in different dimensions from the dreaming state, they take me to the place. I will not say the planet, but the place, metaphysical place, where the time was going a different way. So they told me that you will now learn here like 1 month or few months, you will learn different type of practice, energies, meditation, physical stretching there in this dimension place. But when you wake up, you will feel weird. So don't worry. So when I wake up, in few days I didn't remember what's happened. After then, when they show me some technique of meditation, I starting to remember things. So my mind was crazy, because I asked myself, how is possible that I was sleeping 10 hours or 8 hours and I was experiencing so much information and things and ideas, like I will spend 3 months there. So they give me the answer in the next trip. You was 3 months or 4 months practicing, learning things. So now in our planet was just 8 hours, because you already know the time is we use time to connect each other in the same line of timeline. In this reality, it's easier for us to meet up and catch up. But in different dimension, time's goings in a different way. So many different ways. It depends the frequency and the state of experience. So imagine, if you can sleep 8 hours and learn even 50 hours when you're sleeping, that's so much progress. And I experienced some stories, not myself, but stories of the people. I can believe them, but do you believe them is different story. They share with me the knowledge. They experience even one life when they was sleeping. Experience the like incarnation, but in different dimension. And I asked my teachers, what is that experience? Can you explain me? And when knowledge come to me, they show me and explain me like this. Some people coming here and they need to experience some stuff for them knowledge and destiny. So if you have one ticket for one life in our planet and you don't have a next ticket for next incarnation because you will be taking from here to different planet or different dimension. So when you don't have a next ticket and they want you to experience more lives, experience more emotions and information, what you need to for your progress or for the progress what was planned with you or for you. So when you experience that, they can even organize the metaphysical new body, new experience, even new family, like a theater. You are the actor in the theater, where you can learn and you can experience some kind of situation, what you need for you and for the knowledge and experience in this life. So even most of these type of things are not happening when you are conscious that they are happening, because that will put you in different state of mind, so you will understand, oh, I'm dreaming, or oh, I'm in this place, experience that, so you will be not natural, because you will know that these experiences are organized. So in some of states of traveling in dimensions or dreaming, your spiritual protectors trying to put you in a state of dreaming when you can't wake up, because you will experience things naturally. So just in a moment, please try to think about what I say. Also, in the future, I will speak better in English, so just try to follow me and try to understand me. Try to focus more of emotions and energy than my words. Just open your imagination and you will see things what I can't truly at the moment explain you in English, but I want you to feel that, not only hear that. When you will go across the gate between the worlds and you will be in a place when spiritual being will show you your future, or will show you how your life can be looks like, or will show you how love needs to be looks like, or how you can feel. Remember, that's the most important part what I will tell you now. If you experience that kind of thing, even in different dimension, the concept of the energy and information for your mind is, in that state, your mind don't care where you are, is experiencing things like this is so and total real, because in this state is real, but reality there is different. It's not only imagination. It can happen really in real state. So when you're coming back, you can have got this information, this energy structure inside you, these thoughts from the future. And I will use now quantum physics, some words. If you have got inside you some information and ideas about yourself, and also some energy from different dimensions. They will work for you to pull into your life and also materialize some situation and experience for you to be easier connected the state of your soul and what you need to achieve or experience. This can be some kind of vaccine for you. So I experience many that kind of things where you can even, when you have a problem with some kind of stuff like you need to work on the stage and singing, or you need to work on other people, you are the waiter or waitress, and you have a problem with the emotions, with the stress. You can even experience the dream that you are working for a big restaurant with a lot of people there, and you can felt it in a dream that is reality. So when you wake up and when you will done this properly and you will relax, because your mind will be also in different state with hormones and brain waves, when you will do that with happiness in the dream, is a higher possibility that will be so much easier in a state of this type of reality when you will go to work. That's not amazing, guys? So this will be part 1, and I will record part 2 of this topic.